What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best TV for PS5 in 2021. Through extensive research I've put together a list of options which will meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether their price, performance and particular use we got you covered. For more information on the products I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the latest prices. Like this video, comment and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. If you're looking for a budget model, the best TV for PS5 with a budget-friendly price tag is the Vizio M7 Series Quantum 2020, which I listed on 5th place. While it doesn't have the advanced features you'll find on some of our higher-end picks, it delivers solid gaming performance at a very reasonable price. While it may not be the most future-proof TV, as it doesn't have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, most games can't take full advantage of HDMI 2.1 yet anyways. On that note, it has an incredibly low input lag that makes gaming feel responsive, and its response time is good, resulting in clear-looking motion with minimal smearing. While the PS5 can't take advantage of VRR yet, the TV supports FreeSync VRR, although its range is quite limited. Also, the TV is limited to a 60Hz refresh rate, which may disappoint some gamers. It should be fine in moderately lit rooms, but the overall brightness isn't the best, so you may experience some glare in bright rooms. Unfortunately, those who enjoy HDR gaming may be disappointed by its HDR performance. While the TV supports HDR10, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision, it doesn't get nearly bright enough to produce a satisfying HDR experience, even though it has a fantastic wide color gamut. That said, it has an excellent contrast ratio, so it can deliver deep blacks for a great darkroom gaming experience. All in all, this is the best budget TV for PS5 gaming, and most people should be happy with it for the price. The next pick of this list is Sony X90J TV, which I listed on 4th place. The Sony X90J is the best TV for PS5 with an LED panel that we've tested. If you're worried about the permanent burn-in risk associated with OLEDs, LEDs appear to be immune to it, so you can leave it on your favorite games menu for hours on end and not have to think about damaging the screen. This TV also gets much brighter than the LG C1 OLED, so visibility shouldn't be an issue in well-lit rooms. Like the PS5, the X90J is a Sony product and doesn't have any issues displaying any type of content from the console. Even though it doesn't have an auto low latency mode, it automatically switches the TV into game mode to get the lowest input lag possible when you connect a PS5. In terms of gaming, it has a quick response time and low input lag that most people should appreciate. It has HDMI 2.1 support and a 120Hz panel, but there's currently no VRR support. However, that may come in a future firmware update. Sadly, it has narrow viewing angles, so the image looks inaccurate when viewing off-center, so it's not ideal for wide seating arrangements. Also, while it technically doesn't meet our requirements for a wide color gamut, it's still good enough for most HDR games, especially those that use the DCI-P3 color space. Its VA panel has a high contrast ratio and great local dimming for deep blacks. All in all, it's the best TV for PS5 with an LED panel that we've tested. On 3rd place of this TV for PS5's list we have TCL6 series as best value for the money. Before we dive too deep into it, it should be stated that there are 3 different models of the TV, each of which are available in 55, 65, and 75 inches variations. There's the R615 model, which comes with a standard remote and can be found for $50 less than the usual MSRP of its older sibling, the R617. Which offers a smart remote with a microphone for voice search built straight into it. In case you need a reminder, is a full array LED panel with an unbelievable amount of contrast control zones. The 6 series stand on 2 metal V-shaped legs that have rubber padding on their bottom to prevent slippage. They can be fitted relatively quickly, and the TV should be up and running in a matter of minutes if you have all of your cables sorted and ready to be plugged in. In terms of connections, you'll find 3 HDMI 2.0 ports with HDCP 2.2, 1 with HDMI ARC, 1 USB 2.0 port, a 3.5mm headphone jack and digital optical in, plus an avenue in port that takes your standard composite input on its back, great for classic gaming on PS5. TCL's 6 series is a bit on the thick side, but that's because it houses the all-important full-array panel. One major critique we levied against the P6 series was its inability to properly upscale content from HD to 4K. In terms of audio, this TV delivers best and quality audio, which is quite good for the gamers. On second last place of this TV for PS5's list we have the best TV for PS5 with an OLED panel that we've tested, the LG C1 OLED. It replaces the popular LG CX OLED from 2020 and has many of the same features and excellent gaming performance. It's well built with a premium design that should look nice with your PS5 gaming setup in any environment. The main advantage of OLEDs over more traditional LED TVs is how they can individually turn pixels on and off. This means that it has a near infinite contrast and perfect black uniformity, so there's no blooming around bright objects. Since each pixel emits light in all directions, it has wide viewing angles, which is great for co-op gaming. This TV has a 120Hz panel with VRR support and HDMI 2.1 inputs, so you can easily play 4K games up to 120 FPS, even in HDR. It has very low input lag and a near-instant response time for a responsive gaming experience. Sadly, OLEDs have the risk of permanent burn-in. This can happen when there's constant exposure to static elements, like from a game's user interface, but we don't expect this to be an issue for people who watch varied content. In terms of HDR, the TV doesn't get bright enough to truly bring out highlights, but it still delivers an excellent HDR experience due to its high contrast and wide color gamut. All things considered, if you want an OLED for gaming with your PS5, this is one of the best TVs we've tested. On first place we have Samsung Q80T QLED TV, which I pick for the best overall TV for PS5. When you pay a little extra for a Samsung you expect superior design, and the Q80T delivers. The most obvious upgrade is the stand. Samsung uses a central pedestal, which to my eye looks a lot sleeker than the two separate legs to either side that most new TVs employ. The base is a single slab of metal, flush against the tabletop. An angled chunk of metal and plastic supports the panel, creating a nice floaty effect. Black with a minimal frame around the image, the Q80T also has a textured backside and a cable management system that lets you channel power and HDMI from their ports through the stand, making for a cleaner look. Samsung's homebrew Bixby voice assistant is built into the Q80T, as you'd expect. But new for 2020 you can choose the overwhelmingly more popular Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant instead. Like all of Samsung QLED TVs, as well as most higher-end TVs from Vizio and TCL, the Q80T's LCD panel is augmented by a layer of quantum dots, microscopic nanocrystals that glow a specific wavelength when given energy. The effect is better brightness and color compared to non-QD equipped TVs. The Q80T uses a true 120Hz panel, which improves the TV's motion performance, but as usual the motion rate 240 inches specification is made up. This list is mostly solid, unless you happen to own a legacy device that requires analog video or audio. This TV for PS5 is one of the few TVs that doesn't at least offer one analog input, audio or video. That's all for now. For more information on the products I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the latest prices. Like this video, comment and make sure to subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.